We are back meeting some of our new employee here in the school district. So today we are meeting another employee. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What's your name, where you work, and what's your job going to be at that new place?
My name is Nicole Moore, and I'll be working at Harrisburg High School John Harris campus as the restorative practice teacher. This is a fairly new position. It kind of brings about helping kids, helping the students, the scholars, improve their overall well-being as far as empowering themselves, and dealing with conflict resolution is one of the biggest ones, and learning how to communicate, because a lot of kids don't know how to communicate with each other, especially in the school environment, to make a safer space for them.
So this is opportunity if a kid have a conflict, they could go to this room or this space and be able to have conversation around, find a resolution to some of the conflict.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an addition to the teaching environment, especially helping the teachers, learning, teaching them and mentoring them on how to communicate effectively with the student, and vice versa. Because a lot of times the students are intimidated, don't know how to actually have a normal or productive conversation with the teacher without yelling and screaming. So that's one of the things that we're going to help with them.
Now you were providing, before we started talking, you gave me some background that you actually did some of this work prior last year at River Rock as well.
Yes. So I started as a behavior coach at River Rock, and then I was pretty much promoted into a teaching position. And it was my first experience working with full-time emotional support students. It's very challenging, but at the same time, it's rewarding, because when you see just the small changes in the students, it's very rewarding, and it's rewarding to them. And it's a big thing about positive feedback. They want that positive feedback, because in society, they face so much negativity coming to school, and, just for getting a C, if you could just let them know, hey, I see what you're doing. You're going in the right direction. That's like a pat on the back for them. So, and then I came to John Harris. Well, I was at John Harris for the freshman seminar. I was a long-term substitute there, and it started out challenging, because I started at the beginning of the school year. That 8th and 9th grade transition is very, very tough.
It is. Very.
But I put on my military cap, and I kept on pushing, and the kids were resilient, and now those students are going to be in 11th grade, and I've seen the drastic change in them, and they're so happy about the person, who they're developing into.
So this is day 2 of New Employee Week. So tell me some feedback on your first 2 days.
This is awesome. I learned about some apps and some resources that I didn't know about as a long-term substitute. So going into this new school year I'm excited about it. And just knowing that the administration is behind us and being able to support us, that lets me sleep at night.
We talked about ownership yesterday, and I might ask each one of my new employees, what do you feel like you can own this year?
Ooh, what can I own this year? It's for anyone that comes in the building. So I think I want to own that safety, that safe space.
Well, we appreciate everything you're doing. We're excited about what you're going to be doing this
excited
school year.
too.
And so when I see you around this year, I want to make sure I'm going to come back and say, what are you owning? I want you to be able to tell me what you're owning.